Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about Bitcoin because there's some interesting things in the charts that we need to talk about. So without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's hop into this video. So guys, right now Bitcoin is trading at $70,302, down about 0.64% on the day. Yesterday, we did rally up. We did get above that $71,000 price level, which was nice to see. Still not where I would like to see the daily candle closes, but we'll take a little bit of a deeper dive in that shortly. Bitcoin dominance trading at 52.13%. When you exclude stablecoins, we're trading at about 54.13%. Still expecting Bitcoin dominance to make its way towards 57% as we get closer and closer to this halving, maybe even a little bit after the halving when we start to see these bigger moves to the upside. And I do want to talk about that, guys, because that is coming. So without further ado, let's take a look at those charts. Because, guys, there's so many people trying to call tops. And I will say that a lot of those people have kind of stepped back since we've cooled off a little bit. I know I say cooled off, but really we just had a little bit of a cool off. I mean, I wouldn't even call this really a cool off. We're bouncing back up. And I've been saying I think that the bottom is in for this move to the downside, especially if we see daily candle closures above $72,000. And that's why I said earlier, we did come up to about 71,000, but I would have really liked to see just a little bit higher, daily candle close above 72K, because to me, if we do get that daily closure above 72K, then we're going to be breaking previous highs that we just put in a couple weeks ago. And just because we didn't break that 72K high on the daily closures doesn't mean that we're just going to come down. No, it doesn't. But I do think that there is a chance here that this corrective period is still in play leading up to the halving. I think it's still in play. That being said, however, I am seeing some things in the charts that I don't want to scare you guys. I don't want to scare you guys because I am short-term bearish. And like I said, that short-term could be over. This bottom could be in. But I'm long-term bullish, and I'm certain of that. And it's dangerous to use definites and when words like I'm certain when it comes to trading. But what I'm seeing in the charts is showing that we're going to see some continuation. And that's why it's kind of annoying seeing all these people calling for tops, especially when we're at all-time highs and we're early. It's just because, well, to be frank, a lot of those people are uncertain because we're in uncharted territories. This is the first time ever we've broken highs, cycle highs, pre-halving. This is the first time this has ever happened. So a lot of people are uncertain and they want to be right. They want to be right. They want to say, I called the top. I called the top. And I called the bottom. People like to say that. And if it's true, sure. But you can't be calling top every single day and say I was right. The saying that I hear a lot is a broken clock is right 2 times a day. It's just interesting. It's interesting. But let me show you guys what I'm seeing here in the charts. So let's take a look at the weekly time frame on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the previous market cycle top. And I'm going to call this the top, 64,000, because this was the psychological top. This is where everyone said, okay, it's over. It's over. And this move right here that brought us to $69,000 was basically perpetrated by FTX and pressing leverage and manipulating order books. Now, I will say that 69,000 was the top, but this is the psychological top, and I want to talk about that because this is where we're leading up to right now in the market cycle. This was after the halving with a big move up to the upside, to the market cycle top. I'm just going to call it that, even though we did get pressed up. It's the psychological top. We'll call it that. It's the psychological top. Well, where are we at now? Well, we're getting close to the halving. We're getting very close, guys. It's only 24 days away, 25 days away. It's pretty crazy how time flies. And a lot is going to happen around this halving time. It's an event. It's a catalyst, maybe. Maybe it's a sell the news event. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is there's some things in the charts here that I'm paying close attention to. So we have the 60 level on Market Cipher right here, this white line. And I've been starting to dive a little bit deeper into Market Cipher with you guys because it's what I pay attention to. It's a little bit harder to follow, I think, but I want to portray to you guys what I'm seeing and what I'm paying attention to and what I'm basing. It's a tool I like to use to back my trades. So I'm going to explain it to you because I think it's important, even if it is a little bit confusing. I want you guys to know where my head's at and why I'm saying the things that I'm saying. Why? I'm giving you, Blacksea says, we're going to new all-time highs. You should ask me why, and I'm going to tell you why. So I'm looking at this 60 line right here, which is this white line. And when we started this move to the upside back in 2021, we had this little green dot after we had a momentum wave clipping to the downside. Well, what do you see right here? Momentum wave clipping to the downside, green dot. Move above the 60 line. Green dot, move above the 60 line. Now, after we moved above the 60 line, it was basically full speed ahead. It was full speed ahead, and we had time. The entire wave to the upside. We had, well, what did I say in my previous videos? 28 weeks of upside. Right now, we've gotten the green dot. We've broken above the 60 white line right here. We've broken above it right here. Now the question is, are we going to have 28 weeks of continuation to the upside from there? I mean, just look at this. It looks like you had the little wave come up. You tested it. You came down before this big move to the upside in 2021. We tested it. We came down. And now we're coming back up. Until we start to see clipping below this 60 line, especially if this starts to do this, which it should, the momentum wave should stay up above the 60, especially if it's some continuation. Because sure, if we get a little bit of a sweep of the lows, you might see something ridiculous like that. But I don't think it's time for that. I don't. I think we're going to be seeing this wave continue. And then after it continues for a little while, I'll know the top is in. Well, hopefully I'll know the top is in when I see the wave start to clip below this 60 line. I'm going to be paying very close attention to that. When I start to see those moves, I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to need to take a significant amount off the table. Not financial advice, but it's important to know and look for tops, especially when you're in a bull market. It's important. It's important not to get sucked into people basically fear-mongering like it's the bear market and telling you it's going to dump, it's going to go, it's over, when you're trading at $70,000. It's pretty funny. But it is important to pay attention to tops because you're not going to time the top. It's very difficult to time the top. But as long as you can time it within a 5 to 15% range of the top, you'll make money. And that's all that matters. That you take profits near the top. Not exactly at the top. It's very difficult to do that, but near the top. So this right here is what I'm looking for. Staying above the 60 line on Market Cipher on the weekly. It is a big thing that I'm keeping in the back of my mind. I also am looking at pi cycle top indicators. I think that's very, very important to follow. We've tested it. We gotten rejected off of it. That's a whole nother video. If you want to see me make a pi cycle top indicator video, let me know in the comment section below. That seems more of like a live stream type of video. Maybe if I do a live stream, because it will take some time to explain my thought process behind it, my thesis behind it. But this is a big component I'm looking at to show, guys, we're still in a bull market. The bull market's not over. Technically, based on this indicator, we're just getting started. We're getting started. The money flow is coming up. It's coming to the downside a little bit, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. We saw a huge move to the upside. Everything's okay, guys. If you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Let me know what you think. Do you think the top is in? Please tell me no, because I don't think that, after what I just explained, I think that's crazy. But everyone has the right to their own opinion. Let me know in the comment section below. Also, please check out some awesome referral links we have down below. $4,100 sign-up bonus to Femex. All you got to do is click a link, deposit, trade a little bit, get a bunch of free money. Also, please go follow me on Twitter at 333 Blacksea. I'm very active over there. Going to do some giveaways. Love giving back to you guys. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.